About a year ago, Secretlab released their first ever gaming desk, the all-metal magnetic ecosystem having Magnus desk. And while it was well received, a lot of user feedback I've seen on social media comment sections suggested that people wanted a feature that was excluded from the Magnus to justify the price tag. That's right, people wanted a sit-to-stand, height-adjustable electric desk. Looks like your voices have been heard. Let's talk about specs, features, answer your questions, and talk about the one big thing I think Secretlab can do to take this desk to the next level. The Magnus Pro is here. We've got two new iterations of the Magnus, the Magnus Pro and the Magnus Pro XL, which are both powered by dual electric motors. The Pro comes in with a 59.1-inch length and a width of 27.6 inches, but keep in mind that only 23 of those inches are usable space, as the back 4.6 inches are for the hinge cover used for cable management. Max weight is 265 pounds, but you'll want to subtract the desktop weight of 56 pounds, which leaves you with 209 pounds for your gear. Now, one of the cons for me with the original Magnus desk is that it only has 23 inches of usable depth, which means that my 32-inch monitor is going to be way too close for comfort. Now, that's where the Magnus Pro XL comes into play. The XL comes in with a 70-inch length and a 31.5-inch width, giving you 26.4 inches of usable space, with the hinge cover taking up the back 5.1 inches. Now, the difference between 23 and 26.4 inches may not seem like a lot, but when you edit on a 32-inch monitor, it makes a substantial difference in comfort and reduction of eye strain. Once again, the max weight is 265 pounds, but when you subtract the desktop weight of 72.5 pounds, you're left with about 192 pounds of free weight. While this is more than enough to support whatever rig you've got going on, you're not going to want to sit on the desk to take pictures for social media expecting it to support your gear and your body weight. A nice addition to this electric desk you won't find anywhere else is the built-in backlit control panel. It's got your standard up and down controls and allows you to set up to 3 different height presets with a minimum height of 25 inches and a maximum height of 50 inches. Because it's built into the desk, you won't ever have to worry about hitting your controller with your chair armrest or legs like you would with pretty much every single electric desk out on the market today. My immediate concern was, what if the controller stops working? Am I going to have to get a whole new desktop replacement sent to me? I mean, these things are pretty heavy. Looks like the answer is no, as you're able to unscrew the module from underneath the desk to swap it should you need to. So how can the Magnus being a sit-to-stand desk help you? 2 examples on how it's helped me so far. So about a week ago, I was reviewing a scooter shooting some GoPro footage when I fell off and broke my collarbone, suffering a grade 2 AC separation. It's going to take me a good 4 to 6 weeks before I get my full mobility back, and maybe even longer to get my strength. Since I can't lift my shoulder but I still have mobility at my elbow, by lowering the desk I'm able to sit up straight and can still type and use my mouse and keyboard so I can still work on my YouTube videos, and while my production has slowed, it can still continue. Another way it helps me, as you can see, I have 2 sets of studio monitors on my desk I use to mix audio. I can move the desk up and down to find a comfortable spot to type with, but when I'm ready to mix audio, I can move the desk as high as I need it to be to have the speakers lined up with my ears, and then when I'm done, move it back to a comfortable typing position. Now, everyone's situation is different. You might just have a PC and gaming monitor. I'm just trying to show you how a sit-to-stand desk can benefit you in other ways than just your typical stand-to-stretch-your-body scenario. I'm rocking the Magnus Pro XL, and just like the original, this thing has a pretty deep cable management tray that spans from side to side, and I'm not sure if it's any deeper, but I remember having problems getting my microphone boom arm to fit in place, as to where now it fits just fine. There are also these channels on each side of the desk that run from the back to front to help you run things like headphone cables while keeping them hidden. But the big upgrade here is that instead of having to run your cables out the side of the tray and down to your power supply on the floor, Secretlab has done what nobody else has by integrating a built-in insulated power cable that runs from the bottom of the leg to the top, which is hidden from view and right along the side of the cable management tray. You can now plug in your devices into a power strip, which then plugs into the built-in socket and keeps everything hidden inside the tray with only a single cable running from the bottom of the leg into the wall. Now, I reached out to Secretlab about the max load and was told this is a 13 amp plug, so it should be able to accommodate up to 3,000 watts of power, at least according to Google. Just in case, they've also built in a thermal circuit breaker for added safety. Another big add-on here is that Secretlab now offers a single and a dual monitor arm option, both which feature built-in cable management, an ultra-slim base clamp, and allow you to tilt and rotate your screen. I haven't opened mine yet because there's no way I'm going to try to lift this heavy monitor when my shoulder is torn and I can't even lift my camera, so I'll have to wait to give it a try. A PC mounting option is coming soon should you want to hide your desktop under the desk, and of course, since the desk is all metal, all the magnetic options still apply, like the cable anchors, mag pads, headphone hangers, and of course the mag RGB strip for that added gamer aesthetic. Probably the most common question I've seen asked about the original Magnus is, does it wobble? Here's your answer. If you've made it this far into the video and are finding this content helpful, consider hitting that subscribe button and notification bell to help my small channel grow. Now that pretty much sums up everything new that the Magnus Pro and Pro XL bring to the table, but Secretlab, if you're watching, here is where I think you can absolutely take over the entire sit-to-stand electric desk market. Now look, the mag pads are great, you've got some attractive gamer-inspired designs, but what if, in addition to these designs, you made a solid all-white mag pad, but even more importantly, create prints that simulate wood? Everything from bamboo to charcoal, rustic brown, different shades of gray, and so on would take this desk from being just a gamer desk to an everybody desk and provide designs for those looking for a more mature setup like professionals or those working from home. Just my 2 cents and something I think could make a great product even better. Now that's going to do it for today. Let me know what you think of the Magnus Pro and the Pro XL in the comments below, and don't forget to use my links in the description to support my channel. Until next time, thank you for watching, stay tuned, and have yourself a great rest of your day.